What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome in to the second episode, or second game, sorry, I should say, in this 5-match one-day series against the Kiwis. We are currently up 1-0, and we may even potentially get ourselves a bloody caught and bowled. How's that? That's got to be not out. I think that's come off the pad, but a great piece. That is the first piece, I must say, of that fielding, quick-fire fielding that we have seen in a long time. Like, that is the first time it has happened in a long time. Mainly because I do only play career mode in this game, so I don't get catches in the slips or catches in the outfield or anything like that. But very good to see that. We won the first game, and obviously now into the second game here. New Zealand off to a little bit of a shaky start. I think Sean Tate, the wild thing, has absolutely gone and ripped through the Kiwis. Picked up 2 or 3 wickets, I think, and it does see Neesham and de Grandhomme in a fairly difficult situation, to be fair, with 4 for 66, now for 67. But there is still plenty of time left in this game, it must be said. There is still plenty of time, with still about 11 overs left to go. So, you know, they're definitely not out of it. They've got 2 players in who can hit a long ball. Jimmy Neesham, for some reason, batting, I'm guessing, at number 5, and de Grandhomme at number 6. So, yeah, it is a little bit strange that they are quite all-rounder heavy here today, New Zealand. And I think they've got Mitchell Santner possibly at 8, and I think Luke Ronchi at 7. So they do still have some batting left to come, so we are going to have to be good in these, well, in this back half of this innings for the Kiwis. Otherwise, we could be looking at, well, we could be looking up at quite an uphill battle, to be fair. Neesham is going along nicely. He's striking at just under 200 runs, but we have got the cross-seamer, boys, and have knocked him over. So that is a big wicket. He has gone for 37 off just 20 deliveries, and I think that is our 5th wicket in one-day internationals. What am I talking about? We're playing 2020 Internationals, Cliffy. So I think that is our 5th wicket in 5 games. So we're starting to build a reputation as a little bit of a wicket taker. Had we had a slip in there, that probably would have gone straight down his throat. But 2 right-handers in now, which is what I have preferred bowling to. Well, I guess just recently, you know, over the last 5 episodes, I have really enjoyed bowling to the right-handers more than the lefties. And we're just finding edge after edge. So that is good. We've got to keep that up. And I'm going to talk something I haven't done in a while. Talk about a little bit of cricket news that is going on around the world. So Australia have lost, I think it is their 10th game away from home. And someone did correct me in, I think, our last Don Bradman episode, that it's not 10 one-day internationals in a row that Australia have lost. It's just 10 in a row away from home, which still is not a very good record to have. And though we'll be looking to go and try and fix that up sooner rather than later. But that Indian series is currently 3-0 to India, so they have wrapped the series up with 2 games left to spare. I think they have also reclaimed the #1 spot in the one-day rankings in the world, so they will be happy with that. A good series there. I think Shikhar Dhawan has been left out of the last 2 games, which does, you know, it kind of signals to me heading forward, especially with the, I guess, the World Cup only about 2 years, well, 2 years away. You know, we're definitely in to the latter half of this World Cup cycle, that possibly Shikhar Dhawan is no longer in Indian plans. You know, Rohit Sharma obviously has been very good, a very good performer in Indian clothing for many a year now. And Ajinkya Rahane's had a pretty good series as well, opening up. You've got to remember there is also Rahul, who is injured at the moment, the wicket-keeper batsman for RCB, who can come back into the side. So plenty of options there. I think the only issue the Indians do have at the moment probably is surrounding their number 4. So they have given Manish Pandey a fairly decent run in the side, which I think is good, because they are looking, you know, towards that number 4 position come World Cup time. Pandya played there, I believe, in the 3rd game, just because of the start that the Indians did get in it. It basically allowed him to have a free license. Dhoni's another one who potentially they could bump up. I think he's batting at number 5 at the moment. Or I think Suresh Raina possibly could come back into the side. Obviously a very experienced campaigner. I believe he's been to a World Cup before. He must have been in the 07. No, he might not have been in the 07 squad, actually. I can't remember. He definitely would have been in the 2011 side that won the title. Surely he must be in that side. So could potentially go back to him, or could see, you know, something else happening. We could see Rahul returning to open the innings, Ajinkya Rahane bumping down to number 4. One thing that is certain is that Virat Kohli will be batting number 3. So that is something that you could almost bet your house on, to be fair. You know, Virat Kohli batting at number 3 for the Indian side. So we are coming into our last over here now. Would be nice if we could pick ourselves up another wicket, just I guess to keep them flowing. New Zealand struggling a little bit here, probably looking to get somewhere around that 140, 150. If we can go and contain them, would be great. Otherwise, we could be looking at about 160. But Rocky's come in, played pretty well. De Gronholm 22 off 30. I am a bit surprised about that there. Just that he hasn't been able to go and really, I guess, unleash the way that we have, well, I guess, how we've become accustomed to Colin de Gronholm, that he is definitely a big power hitter. Another game that went on this morning, it was ruined by rain. I don't know what the score was in the end. But England-West Indies, I think Evan Lewis scored 170 retired hurt. So he now has, I believe, the highest score in any format for a player who has retired hurt. So well done to him. And he just continues really to go from strength to strength. A guy who really was only seen as a T20 specialist. Might not be too long before we do see him in the test side. So that is another interesting thing that we can go and obviously discuss when needed. Is that come off the pad? No, says the umpire. It's come off the bat. I was going to say, if that had come off the pad, that was cannoning in to the off peg. And we're probably, as expected, not going to get a bat. New Zealand, I don't think, got many runs at all, to be fair. It was around that 140, 150 mark. Ed Cowan opening today, which is quite a strange one, and Stevie Smith there as well. But 145, so we did a very good job at the end to really restrict. As you can see, de Gronholm just never got going. 33 off 39, and then that wicket we got of Neesham did really change the concept of the game. At that stage, they were still 4 for 66. It had only been 8 overs though, so there was plenty of time left to go. Again, just a 1 wicket for us. We'll be looking to try and increase that, raise that up, and start getting a couple of wickets, getting bags of wickets, rather than just 1 here and 1 there. But a big win for the Australians here today by 9 wickets, and with 5 overs left to spare. Stevie Smith getting the Man of the Match award for his 75 not out of 39 deliveries. What a knock that is from the skipper. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to give it a big thumbs up, smash that like button. If you are new, please do subscribe. And until next time, guys, ka kite anoa. See you soon.